What's going on? What's going on? I'm Eugene Napoleon. This is Napoleon's Corner. Hope all is well. Before, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate your support. This is episode 263. 263. And I'm excited because this is college football. Beginning of the season in less than a week. So I'm so excited. You see, I have my Sun Bowl jersey on. Thank God I can still fit this thing. This was West Virginia versus Oklahoma State, 1987. We played them in the Sun Bowl. Their backfield consisted of, they had Barry Sanders and a guy by the name of Thurman Thomas. Their quarterback was Mike Gundy. They had a really good football team. And we had a really good football team. It was a great game. So I want to talk a little bit about college football, what is really what you learn from playing sports as a whole. But I'm just so excited. I love college sports. I love college football. So that's why this particular episode is dedicated to that. And I want to shout out my dude. I got to do this because in the summer, I'm the director of a camp here in Rahway, New Jersey. And my co-director is Ryan Van Vliet. Ryan is a Notre Dame fan. So let me go ahead and say this. That's my guy. Ryan is a big-time Notre Dame fan, and I get it. I get it. Obviously, if you know anything about me, you know what I'm going to say. West Virginia played Notre Dame in the 1988 Fiesta Bowl. Unfortunately, we lost. But the point is, I do have a lot of respect for Notre Dame, for their great tradition. So every summer, Ryan and I go at it because obviously he lets me know that he's a big Notre Dame fan. That's cool. So what I want people to do, if you don't mind, go in the comments when you get a chance after you see this particular episode, whatever college, if you are a State fan, a West Virginia fan, a Notre Dame fan, Nebraska, whatever college you are a fan of, give me an idea of what you think their season will be. For instance, I just got finished doing our walkthrough game day show, myself and Skyline here. And I gave West Virginia the floor 7-5, midway to the ceiling 8-4. So I'll just make it plain. I think West Virginia will be 8-4 in this 2026 football season. So whoever your favorite team is, whoever you root for, just put it in my context and what you think they're going to be. So you tell me what you think your Notre Dame Fighting Irish is going to be for this upcoming season. Just curious. Just curious. Like I said, my Mountaineers, I'm going with 8-4. So let me know what you think your Fighting Irish is going to be, Ryan. I'm not going to tell you what I think they're going to be. You tell me what you think they're going to be. All right? But I want to talk about sports and what it teaches you, what you learn from it, because during the summer, Ryan and I get in these conversations as well, and just the importance of playing a sport. So you're talking about, the self-discipline, time management, the leadership skills, the driven nature, what it takes, the dedication to want to play and be good at that particular sport. And all those are transferable qualities that you can take from pushing yourself to be successful in sports. And you can take that and it transitions into being successful in life, in business and other facets of your life. So I know me playing at West Virginia and then going on and playing professionally in the AFL and the CFL, respectfully, I learned so much from playing sports. Like I said, the discipline, the time management, the leadership skills, all these things that I took from playing football into other facets of my life that has helped me 30 years in business to continue to be successful because those skills and those qualities from playing football. And obviously my mom, God bless her, had she played such a pivotal role as well, raising me to understand those things as well. but it's nothing like being uh, seeing it all over again from how you're being raised at home to being um, it being connected again, and you're learning it through a sport. So you kind of double down on it. What my home now, I have coaches that's teaching me this thing in football. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. Um, and I know right now with everything going on with football, some parents may not want their play. It's a real tough topic right now because of the injuries and because of the things that's going on. But I will say this: playing a sport definitely brings out the best in that particular student athlete. It definitely brings out, because you need that competitive spirit, you need that competitive nature, you need that competitive drive. Like I said, I think that opens up so many more opportunities for you to be successful in other phases of your life. And there's nothing like having that, because you have that competitive drive to do so. There's not one athlete, any sport that I know, where you don't need to be the very best. So imagine taking that same drive, that same mental fortitude, and push that into business. If you're obviously being a good student, you're pushing that into being a good student. You're focused, you're driven. I just think that playing a sport, it gives you all of those things. It really gives you all those qualities that helps you to be successful, and it gives you that edge. I'll say that. It gives you that extra edge. So I don't think, and if you didn't play a sport, that there's anything wrong with that either. You don't have to play a sport to get those qualities and understand what being competitive means. I'm not saying that you have to play a sport. What I am saying, if you are blessed to play and it's something that you love to do, that's just an added bonus. Just an added bonus. So I'm excited about this upcoming college football season. It's going to be a really good season. I think there's going to be some teams that are going to be really surprising. Middle of the season towards the end of the year, this top 25 shakeup could be quite interesting. I think there's going to be some teams that a lot of people didn't even think were going to be good, and all of a sudden you look around and you're like, wow, I didn't even anticipate them being that good. So back to Ryan and our little conversations at the camp. So he probably believes that Notre Dame is going to be undefeated. I know the running back coach there very well. I know the safeties coach there very well. Good guys, great coaches. So I believe in the direction that Coach Freeman, the head coach, has that program going. We'll see what happens. They have an interesting schedule. So just like we do, West Virginia has an interesting schedule. So who knows? Schedule can play a really, really good part in both programs for this upcoming season. So it'll be interesting to see. For those who don't know, my son Brandon Napoleon is the assistant DB's coach at Syracuse. So that's going to be interesting too, because they also have a schedule that is, can be quite difficult to navigate over 12-week regular season. So we'll see what happens with them, but I'm looking forward to seeing their season as well. So there's a lot of good stuff we're looking forward to in this 2026 college football season. So like I said at the top of this episode, please do me a favor. No matter who you're a fan of, go in my comment section once you're done looking at this episode and let me know what you think your team's going to do. If you're a Rutgers fan, if you're a Miami fan, if you're a Missouri fan, University of Florida, wherever, Indiana, whatever team, Michigan, whatever team, your team is, let me know what you think they're going to end the season with. And I'll put it out here right now. So Ryan, you and I are going to have a little wager. I don't bet money, I bet food. So if West Virginia has a better season than Notre Dame, you owe me a steak dinner. And if Notre Dame has a better season than West Virginia, I owe you a steak dinner. So there you go. I'm throwing it out there so everybody can hear it. I checked boy Ryan. That's what it is. If West Virginia has a better season than Notre Dame, he owes me a steak dinner. If Notre Dame has a better season than West Virginia, I owe him a steak dinner. And we get to pick which, it doesn't matter. Whatever restaurant you pick, that's what it is. All right? So I'll make sure throughout the season, I'll keep everybody apprised as to what West Virginia is doing. And I'm sure Ryan will be cheering on his Fighting Irish. And I'll keep you updated as to what the Fighting Irish are doing. But yeah, very excited. Love college football. Love sports in general, but especially college football. So this should be a good year. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Like I said, I'm excited. Sports, football, smell it in the air. So let's go. Let's go Mountaineers. I'm Eugene Napoleon. This is Napoleon's Corner. I'll see you next week. Take care.